Hello everyone around the world, I am the Zebra94 from Race Drives TV, and welcome to round 20 of 24 for FLATOUT Racing League's F1 Championship Series. So yes, 20 out of 24. We still have, take a look at the calendar, which I found through digging through old messages that I forgot to save. So give me 1 second. Where are you at? I think they might have switched around their schedule a bit, but we do have 4 more races after this, so it's going to be rather exciting. The tights are close. The points are tight and very, very close. It's the battle between Richmond and Dino next door for the time being, but we also have a couple others as well, kind of sneaking up in there as well. Go over the points order for you real quick. FLATOUT Racing does different point standings, so that way everyone gets points. Kind of keeps people coming back. So let me read you off on how they do points exactly. So first place gets a whopping 50 points, second 43, third 40, fourth 38, fifth 36, sixth 34, seventh 32 points, 8th 30 points, 9th 28 points, 10th 26, 11th 24, 12th 22, 13th 20, 14th 18th, 15th 16th, 16th 14, 17th 13, 18 10, 19 8, and then 26. That was a big old tongue twister. So there will be double points, I believe, for the last race. So like I said, Richmond is leading Dino by 9 points, 689 to 680. Stevo, Dino's teammate, right behind, or is close, about 11 points behind, 669. Anel was 651. Den was 631. Coley 536. Crowman 499. The TARDIS 477. The Fluky, who is no longer here, I believe, 444. Deadly with 407. North Ants with 377. Full Arrow 306. Going Z 288, Maddie 210, Midnight 171, but I believe he left as well. Woods with 93, Tambo 72, Lewis 44 with 38, and then Sam with 0 points. So very, very close. It is separated by 58 points from between first and fifth place. Anything could very well happen, especially with these kind of unique point standings to not bad unique, good unique. I do like the idea of kind of like everyone getting points, gets people to come on back. So sit back and relax. We have a really small grid here today. I don't see Dino. Okay, Dino's in there. Yeah, very small grid. Hopefully more will be showing up, but if not, yeah. Looks like we may have to be starting another room. Someone has snuck in, and Coley has snuck in. Not sure. We may be making another room, or we may not. Unless that's someone under a different account. So far, we'll plus the 2 that joined. We have a 14-car grid. So as the drivers set up their setups for qualifying, let's throw in the so the lap data. There we go. And we're about to do qualifying. 12 minutes around Silverstone as we wait. Time is 4:21 here in Central Standard Time in America. 10:20 over in UK and around there in those parts of Europe. Plus or minus a couple hours. So That's a good thing about FLATOUT Racing is that it is very, very late night, Monday night racing, as we get some cars kind of coming out of the pits here. This is going to be the first one out. Let's see, 11 minutes, and the first one is going to be Crowman. He's going to be the first one out to start off his out lap, then go on to his flyer. See him warming up his tires. Nell following. Then Dino and North Ants. Oh, a little bit of a bumpage there. Calm down, guys. It is only the out lap, full air coming out as well. It's like, we're going to take a look at the who's on what tires. That's going to be very interesting to note as well. North Ants on the softs. Hardest on the softs as well. Everyone else so far on the super softs. And Steve-O starting on the softs as well. Looks like Richmond is as well. So Crowman, the first one down the long straight stow. We're actually going to be, we're going to ride with Crowman around Silverstone here as he's in the McLaren. We're going to call each turn by their name as he went around Abbey and Farm. That'd be turn 1 and 2, around 3, then through the Arena Complex. That's turns 3, 4, and 5. Goes down the first DRS zone into turn 6, which would be Brooklands. And around the slow right-hander, around 3rd gear, this is Bluefield. Then around Woodcote at turn 8. Around Forks. I believe that was FLATOUT, is barely close, and here he goes through turns 10, 11, 12, and 13, and 14. That is the Maggots and Beckett's section. Past Chapel and then down the Hanger Straits. And he's going to go around Vale and Club, and he's going to set the first time of a 1:27.633. Give me 1 second as we get invited to the party. It's kind of like a Stewart's, and I'll be right back. So you're going to see the blue screen. Please bear with me, Steve-O. All right. Wait for all that to clear so we can see the times. Crowman still sitting on pole. Dino with a 1:28.273. Anel with a 1:28.325. Richmond has retired. Has he crashed out? He has. Where's that at? I believe that is top stow, maybe? It's kind of a weird angle. Can't really see where he's at. Be cool to have a track map. Matty Shaw. Excuse me. Matty Shaw going to be starting his flying lap as well. So there he goes. Going Z, who's on 1:28.136. Dino third, the 1:28.273. Anel with a 1:28.325. Tambo, 1:28.384. Den, 1:28.588. North Ants, 1:29.022. Tardis with a 1:29.522. Steve-O with a 1:30.263. And then Matty Shaw, he is on his flyer lap, which is 6.5 minutes to go. Very interesting to see people take that loop-field corner. Some people take it in a third gear, some people take it in a really low fourth gear. So, very interesting. Oh, just lifts off. Looks like he did have enough downforce to go through forks flat out, getting on those rumble strips. Powers out. Down the hanger straight out. Let's see what time he's going to get. Now playing with the throttle around Stowe, getting it. He's going to set a 128.971. This will be good enough for 8th position now. So Richmond is out of qualifying. Is right on board with North Ants as he is down 1/10, but that could very well change as he goes around Stowe. So with Richmond starting in 12th, Dino has a great shot of taking the championship point lead going into the last 4 races of the season. And North Ants does not improve his time. But what about Steve-O? And Matty Shaw has binned his car. That's coming out of turn 6. Must have gotten too much wheel spin. Yeah, that is out of turn 6 past Woodcote on the turn 9 quartz. So yeah, so he's out of the race. He can only settle with a 128.849. But what about Steve-O? He's out 4/10. Can he get into the 128s? Can he improve? He's going to go around the last corner, and he does. The 128.974. But that's still only good enough for 8th place. But what about North Ants as he goes around turn 9 into Maggots and Beckett? Oh, he's gonna lose it! Watch out! Oh, what? Are you serious? That was the slowest wheel pop off I've ever seen! Oh my god! What was that? It just... he barely hit the wall. I'm watching it back on the replay. What in the world just happened? God, this quality's absolute garbage. Well, we're on board with Steve-O as he's got his games paused, so TARDIS, Den, who is in the Ferrari, so is TARDIS. It looks like he had a couple of car changes as well. The going is on his out lap. Looks like he is getting ready to set his fast lap, which is 2 minutes, a little under 3 minutes left to go. Matty Shaw is saying that his wheel came off. Now going, starting his lap. Really holding it down, completely flat out through there. So 3 drivers DNF. Matty Shaw may not even make the race because his wheel came off, or hopefully he can just put it back on, maybe just like a loose connection or something. But now going, he's on his lap, going down the straight. 27.660. Doesn't say if he improved or not. Really kind of swinging that car, trying to get all the momentum going around that corner. It's a very tough corner, and you can easily spin the rear wheels and crash into that wall there. Going around turn 9. He's doing pretty good. Really swinging it around Maggots and Beckett's. That's how you want to do it. Going Z looking really strong. Does he improve? No, that doesn't tell me much. Gave me a sector 1 time as the Sarah Force India. I'm assuming that's a Nell. Let him go through as he goes around Stowe. Really slamming down the gears, trying to turn his car in as quick as he can. Can he improve to a 127? Come around the last corner, and he does, but he does not improve his time. That's going to be a 127.902. You know he's going to try to be going again to try to improve that time as Anel starts his time. Where's Dino at? Dino's in Sector 2, Pro's in Sector 3. Tambo's in Sector 2. But what about Den? So far we've only had 3 champions here in FLATOUT Racing. This is the 8th season. Den has won, I believe, 4 of them. Let me double check that. Sporting the number 1 Ferrari, Den is. So TARDIS has retired. Den's going to set a 128. 115 is going to move up to P4. Looks like TARDIS has just called it a day. So has Den and Going Z 28. And Tambo going into the pit, so he's happy with that. But where's Dino? So Dino and Anel are the only ones out right now. I don't think Anel's going to be able to finish. No, he does not. But I believe Dino's going to try to get one crack at it. He is up by 1/10. He needs just a little bit more than that. Maybe about a 1/10 and a half. Nope, about 1.17 seconds. 2/10 to be safe. No. 3/10. We'll get him the pole position. Flat out through there. 7th gear, coasting. 5th. Try to hug it. Use all the track for acceleration purposes. But now he's less than a 1/10 up. He's really got to use all of his car in the track around Stowe. Try to get as much out as he can. And looks like that ruins his chances, so he's going to call it a qualifying run. So 12 cars have qualified, kind of, and then we have a couple more cars as well. But there is that one guy that did show up, so we may get a restart. We'll see. So there you have it, Crowman, your pole sitter, followed by Dino next door, Going Z28, Den, Anel, TARDIS, Tambo, North Ants, Full Air, Matty Shaw, Steve-O, Richmond, which Richmond was unable to set a time, but we also have more drivers coming as well to make it a 14-car grid. It's going to be very interesting to see how the start of the race will be. Alright, here we go. 5 red lights. And we are underway. We have a random person in here. Anthony92. No idea if he's in here or not, so we may expect a restart as we see some crashes going on. Cars going in the field. Coley has spun around. Tambo as well. Never heard of this Anthony guy. He's in the Red Bull. What's going on there? But I guess until then, it's a clean start nonetheless, other than Coley who got spun around. So Coley and the Williams, so there was definitely a driver change as well. Steve-O He is actually kind of in here, like I said, as a kind of a moderator, listening to me call out penalties and whatnot. So we may get a restart here based on Steve-O kind of pausing right now. So yep, and there it is. Who's Anthony? And we're going to get a restart here as we have not completed the first lap. So yeah, TARDIS is paused, or he's falling back, so I mean, I just messaged that we should absolutely restart. So I don't know what to call this. Are we doing a restart or what? Or are we just kind of just going for it? Because it's not fair to Steve-O. And let's see, we just went in, so we're kind of, yeah, I really don't know what to call it. I don't know if to start calling this race as is, or I don't think so, because we have an unwanted driver in here. Multiple people called for restart, so me including, I definitely vote restart. I don't know to start calling this race or not. I really don't. Matty Shaw, I don't know. I guess I will. Battle between teammates. North Anson, Richmond. Richmond working through the field as he has to. Croman's leading Dino by 1.3 seconds. Then in third, Going in fourth. Anel right behind Going. Going strong qualifying, but his races haven't been all that great as of, well, the times that I saw it. He had really good qualifying runs, but his races kind of seem to falter on through. So Going Z28 with a 3-second time penalty. So that's going to leave the door open for Anel to hopefully take it nice and easy. As Richmond right behind his teammate, and there's the TARDIS right behind him. So the TARDIS moving from Toro Rosso to Ferrari after his teammate DeFluke has left. And then so some changes made around as well. Coley has switched down to the Williams. So some moves going on towards the end of the season there, just to kind of fill in the slots, and looks like trying to take some easy constructors wins as well. But I guess no one's really heeding our warnings, and they're just going to let this guy race. We could very well. Yes, someone said no, that we're not restarting, which I think is kind of a dumb move. And we got a random guy that can very well cost some people. Already cost Devo his race because he had to slow down to tell everyone, hey, what the hell are we doing? So I don't find that fair one bit. So Oh well. Still a close battle though as we go on board with TARDIS as he's following the train of cars around Maggots and Beckett's, Richmond, Northants, and Anel. Gotta be oh so careful going on Beckett's there. It's easily touch the grass and spin your wheels and that'll be the end of your race. So whoa, TARDIS downshifting a little bit too much there. Going way down to third, and now traffic gets caught up. Going is holding everyone back. Going has a 3-second time penalty, but it's going to be very interesting. Lap 5 has been complete. Stevo has dropped all the way down to last place, which is a dang shame because he's actually still in the running for the championship, but it's not looking good. But I think they're just going to move everyone up one. We have a caution. Cully spins out yet again. So he's just not having a good race. If this counts as the official race, I have no clue. Really don't. That's going to be my guess. So now it's still trying to get around Cully has left. So now Maddie and Cully have both left. But Going is still holding his own, but he's got 4 hungry cars in the back, especially Richmond. He's probably the hungriest of all. And Croman is just taking off right now. 2.5 seconds ahead of Dino. See Richmond and Northants in the back as well. Great shot from the bridge as they go down Hanger straight. There you see Anel right on the gearbox around Stowe. And Going has a 3-second penalty as well. Fuller in the pits. So looking at the different lines, oh, we got, who is that? That's going to be Northants going on the inside, trying to make a pass on Anel. Can't be worked out, but here comes Richmond trying to pass his teammate. Great aerial shot from above. Northants right behind Anel, and then Richmond right behind him. Gonna go on the inside. Oh, does he hold it? I think he does. Wow, great save by Northants. But he lost some positions doing so. But still, amazing save. Do a little bit of drift to around. Oh my goodness gracious, wow. It was amazing. That was great awareness by Richmond as well. Making sure to kind of lay off the throttle and stay off his teammates. So no damage, although his tires sure to take a beating. Speaking of tires, there's the tires everyone is running right now. Richmond, since starting last due to a DNF, he started on the mediums and he's already in 6th place, so the strategy could very well pay off. But Dino just needs to keep it fast, keep the pressure on him. Dino's actually going into the pits already. 7-lap stint on the super softs, it looks like. So Richmond is going to pass them with ease. We'll see. I think Dino's going to throw on some softs, maybe some mediums. So we'll see with that as he's still trying to get past Anel. Anel he's improved greatly over the season. He's been a middle of the pack driver for the first half, but he's actually been up in the top 5 a good chunk of the season now. And it shows with his point standings. So he's looking very, very strong in front of the points leader. Going to is one of those drivers that, again, has also definitely improved. Just kind of found something that clicked and continued, and it just worked for him. So it's just all about kind of finishing those races in those high positions. And Nell's been able to do that. Going Z, it's been hit or miss, but he's looking strong so far. He's able to get away from Anel. He's now 1 second ahead. And just about little under 2 seconds behind Dennis for 2nd place. And then Dino, who just pit, Matty Shaw pitting as well, but I think that's Ghost. Yeah, that's Ghost. Kind of going through the, whoa, here we go, side by side. We have Anel, Richmond, and Going. This is the battle for the bottom step of the podium. 3 wide, about going in the Stowe. Anel gets shuffled to the outside. And Going somehow manages to get his position back. Richmond now in P3, Going in second as Dennis decided to pit. Going's going to have to pit very soon as well. And Anel still in 4th position, but Richmond somehow Going is Richmond with the 3-second time penalty. You see Anel had to lay off, or else it would have been bad news for him. So Richmond and Going have a 3-second penalty. They're still side by side. Cars going in the pit, so the first set of pit stops are taking place. I didn't think it was going to be this early, but Richmond's going to have DRS now. Is he going to make the pass? Let's see, in the turn 5. Now he's going to hold off just a bit. And now right behind him, trying to capitalize on the battle going on, trying to close in the gap and trying to get back on the podium that he was just for that split second. Now he's back and forth. Richmond trying to get up there. Croman just absolutely dominating. He's all the way up there. But this is the battle that we're focusing on right now. Whoa! Very, very close. Side by side as they go through Maggots and Beckett's. Richmond had to let off the throttle, so smart move on him. Northants with the 3-second time penalty. Going Z20 is still holding on to second, but Richmond getting the better run. Down the hangar straight, side by side. There you see Anel in the background. He's more than 1.5 seconds down. Northants now closing in on Anel. Richmond getting around Going Z with the help of DRS as Going Z goes into the pits. So has Anel. No, who was that? Northants. That was Northants. My bad. The glare on the sun on the Haas machine made it look pink. So Anel's now in second. Richmond now in first. Last to first. Definitely a strong driver of the day candidate. Let's see if he can hold on to it. But this guy right here, let's go down. Let's ride around with him for a bit. This is Dino next door, second place. Started well, but now he's down in 8th. He's going to make up some positions though. Through the pits, Croman has gone in as well, but he is already out. He's that far ahead. But maybe he could get trapped behind some slow traffic, such as Deadly Jason. Very well could be a thing, but now Dino currently sitting in 6th place. Deadly Jason going through the ghost of Matty Shaw. Dino has been able to close in the gap just a bit. Let's see if he can do so. Croman just really has a car locked in. I'm sure that he's happy with his nation of Croatia going to the semifinals in the World Cup. Dino looks like he's slowly closing the gap. Deadly Jason starting on the mediums. Take a look at who has stopped. The top 4 have yet to stop. I'll say top 4, not really. It's more of the top 3 since Anthony doesn't really exist. Northants going around. We're getting passed by Going Z. Dan setting the fast lap of a 1:31.574 on the soft compound tires. Dino really trying to run down Croman. Croman trying to get around Deadly. Looks like Deadly's going to leave him just enough space on the inside, or maybe not, at a checkup just a bit. That's going to give Dino a good 5/10 gain. But Croman on the inside. Oh, Deadly's running wide. But now Dino has to get around Deadly. And here comes Den, slowly creeping up behind Dino. There you see the position changes, a lot of drops, and only 3 gains, really. So it's very interesting. Throw back on the tires so we can see who's on what. Now Dino trying to get past Deadly Jason, every position counts. Especially Richmond's probably going to end up doing the one stop. You have to start on fresh mediums. Full air with a 3-second time penalty. Remember, also Richmond has a 3-second time penalty as Dino just sticks it on the outside around Stowe, making the pass. Now Den's trying to get around Deadly as well. North Amps for the fast time, 1:30.828. He's sitting down in 6th position, and now down in 8th. So we still have one driver to pit. That's going to be Richmond. And the delta is about 20 or so seconds. So it's actually going to be very close between Richmond and Dino coming out. Hopefully, Dino will have enough tires to make it to the end. Gonna be close. May have to do a second stop on the super softs and just go from there. So it's gonna be very, very interesting. See where that goes. Den Artist on Deadly Jason. This is for 4th position. Going in on the inside. Oh, holding on to it. Yeah, he does. Wow. It's kind of almost Kimmy-esque, except going on the outside. Den makes the pass on the inside. And number 1 Ferrari, very interesting. Why put the number 1 on there? Alright, here we go. Full air and the TARDIS. Had a little bit of bantering last week. Don't know what that was about. Didn't really read much into it, but still bantering nonetheless. So I wonder if TARDIS is going to make it hard for Full air. I'm sure he is. This is for 9th and 10th. This is battle for position. We see Full air sticking his nose in there, getting the better grip around Stowe. Full air. Oh, TARDIS shutting the door there. That was a clean one-move defense. That was not blocking. TARDIS still having the position on Full air as they go through the first very fast flat-out corners. I'm sure the G's in the cockpit are just extreme. We get a terrible shot. Can't really see much of what's going on in front. Still stuck on that shot. Oh my god, there we go. Jesus. It's on there for way too long, I think. Looks like North End trying to make a move on Deadly Jason. This should be a rather easy pass since Deadly Jason is yet to pit right now. So we're not going to follow that. We're still going to be following this battle between Full Air and TARDIS. Looking at the rear wheel going around for so Full Air running way wide, getting a little bit loose, but saves it. Wow. He's really trying to push, really trying to close in the gap. We go side by side down into Stowe. North Ants, not a problem. He's going to get around Deadly Jason without a sweat. But what about Anel? He's slowly coming up on going Z28. So Richmond's interval is slowly falling down. It was about 21 seconds. Now it's 19.9, but Dino is 5 seconds behind Croman. Just unbelievable. But this is a battle for 3rd place now. Den right behind Dino, trying to get that bottom podium. Deadly Jason with 3-second time penalty. Dino's been strong all season. He's kind of been one of those sleepers throughout the first half, just finishing strong, finishing well into the higher range of the points. And now it just kind of exploded towards the end. Had a great showing at the United States Grand Prix, I believe it was. If my memory serves me correct. And now he's showing his grit here tonight at Silverstone. As we were past the halfway point, we're on lap 14 of 26. here at the British Grand Prix. Richmond still leading, still is yet to pit, but he is going to have to pit in a couple laps time, I'm sure. It's all about trying to close in that gap, especially Dyno. Dyno really needs to close in that gap if he wants to finish ahead of Richmond. Like I said, any points count. It is separated by 9 points. First gets 50, second gets 43. This third gets... So Den getting around Dyno. Looked out for 1 second. And passing the inside of turn 5. So now Dyno is kind of floundering, unfortunately. Hold on, guys. Give me 1 second. Sorry about that. I sent out a quick message. So Dyno and Den, they've been battling it out. Croman has slowly been catching up. Looks like Deadly and going, or Dyno and Den have been battling out. Croman has slowly been catching up on Richmond. Full Air and Anel looks like they're battling as well. So really we only have 11 drivers in the field. Coley, Matty, Shaw, and Stevo, they are... No, Stevo's still in. That is my mistake. Stevo's still in this race. So we have technically 12 active drivers for points on the grid. So on board with Full Air. Everyone kind of close together. Oh, man, what's going on here? There's TARDIS kind of weaving through... Oh, Full Air. Oh, thank you, Full Air, for laying off the throttle, or else it would have been a two-car collision. A great shot from Full Air. Going around Deadly Jason. Oh, Deadly Jason dropping like a fly. We can see if TARDIS make a move. Ongoing. Full Air throwing it way inside. Does he get the pass? He does. TARDIS running wide. Oh my god. That was Daniel Ricciardo as going into the pits. And it looks like TARDIS. Oh, game's kind of wigging out as TARDIS just gets in front of him. So, mediums aren't working apparently. I don't know what's going on there. But wow, Full Air now up in 6th place. That was amazing. But here we go. Northants, Dyno, Den is for 3rd, 4th, and 5th. And the TARDIS has retired from session. And we're going to hear from TARDIS. Full Air, what the hell were you thinking? But from what I saw, there was no contact. That was just a ballsy move. Absolute ballsy move by Full Air. Make the stick. I think TARDIS saw that and nearly crapped himself and had to run wide, so... And yeah, I'd be scared too, as we see an invisible Coley car, or goes to the Coley car. I mean, no problem right there. But Dyno's still trying to catch up to Den, trying to get that 3rd place, that bottom podium. Every point counts for this last stint. After this race, 4 races to go. The FLATOUT Racing League. laps to go here in the race tonight. Absolutely amazing run by Richmond, starting all the way down in 12th position. He's been leading ever since all the leaders took their first pit stops, so Richmond has to do the same. Croman has slowly been closing in. It's going to be interesting towards the last 10 laps because Croman may also have to pit. Northam's running way wide. Gained a lot of time on dyno doing so. So if the game didn't catch that, it's going to be interesting. I don't know if anyone's going to call that or not. If they'll get swept underneath the rug. On board with Northants going up in on dyno. Dyno holding it nice and tight on the inside and then moving back on out. And Northants going into the pit. Now people going into the pits. Northants was on the super soft, so he's probably going to go on a pair of softs now towards the end. Dyno still in the mediums. He's now comfortably in fourth. Richmond in the pits, but he's coming out. And Dyno's going to be right on him. But Richmond has the super softs. I don't think Croman is going to be able to hold on to that lead very much longer. And I think Dyno's just going to let Richmond slip out of his way. Richmond, absolute beast. So fast. It's unfair. Oh my goodness gracious. But Richmond, he does have his moments. Remember, he does have a 3-second time penalty that very well could come into play. I'm pretty sure Dyno is hoping for at least a second place finish from Richmond today. Going back here, we have a battle between, Going Z is in a fast lap, 130.338. The Deadly still has yet to pit, really using all of his tires, but Goings also received a 3-second time penalty as well. So Den and Richmond, they're battling out. Gosh dang it, I looked down for another second and I missed it. So Richmond now in second, and he's got to make up 8 seconds. On lap 19 of 27. So Dyno finishes here, he'll receive 38 points. And Richmond will receive 43 if Richmond finishes second. So that is a, what is that, 5-point difference? So be a 14-point difference going into round 21, but we will see what happens. Anything can happen. Richmond can lose the back of his car and he can crash out. Dyno can lose the back of his car and crash out. Who knows? Richmond could accumulate like 20-second worth of penalties. It's going to be interesting. So let's take a look at who has what. Croman has just got his first penalty, so he's got a 3-second penalty. Richmond, only a penalty as well. Kept it clean ever since then. Den with a penalty. Dyno has kept it clean, but he does have 2 warnings, so he does have to be careful. Full Air with 2 penalties as well. Anel with a penalty. Tambo, 2 warnings. Northants, 2 penalties. Nope, don't worry about him. Going with 3 penalties. Steve-O keeping it clean, and Deadly Jason, can't forget about him. He's got a penalty and a stop and go as well. So we finally went to the pits, threw on some super softs. Richmond's in a fast time, 129.391, and he's just been closing in the gap. Croman has kept it, he just got his penalty. So it is going to be a battle for position. Seven laps to go. Can Croman hold on? Or can Richmond sweep it? We're back here. Anel and Full Air, they're having a battle for 5th position. Anel trying to So on the outside, and sweep on in the inside, and Golden Z28 is out of the race, and there it is. Starting strong, but cannot finish strong. Oh, poor guy. You got to feel for him too. So unfortunate for him, he's out of the race, along with the TARDIS, but he's been out. He DNF'd in the pits. So Steve-O's going to grab another position along with Deadly Jason, but here we go. The battle through Mackett's and Beckett's is going to get the better exit. It looks like that. Not about tied actually, but looks like that Anel did have the tighter line and the DRS down the hanger straight. And around Stowe, Fuller still holding on to it. There you see the gap between first and second just close even more. Now 4.5 seconds down with just 6 laps to go. It's going to be close. You know, Croman's going to throw caution to the wind and just really whip his car into the defensive line. Here we go. Fuller getting caught on the outside. He's going to have the inside going into turn 3. Can he hold on to it? I don't believe he can. Anel's going to make the pass or not. Going in on the inside. Who's going to have DRS? I think it's going to be Fuller. They touch. They bumping donuts right now. But I believe that, yes, Fuller is going to have the... Oh! He's going to have DRS, but Anel threw it into full Rich. They're still side by side. I believe Fuller just edged him out just a bit. And he still holds 5th position. And now Fuller trying to pull away, but I don't think Anel's going to give up just yet. He is holding on. He wants to get that 5th place position back to help his chance in the points. Kind of mess up through Corpse there a bit, but that is A-OK. We have a battle between Northance and Tambo, but looks like Northance got around Tambo, no problem. And now with the 3-second penalty, though, that's going to hurt his chances. Fuller's been running a rather clean race. Stevo with 3-second time penalty. He's been racing hard ever since he had to stop and pause. And Anel running way wide. Oh no! No, 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 no! Oh no! Anel is out of the race! Anel is out. What just happened? He was trying to join back in and... Oh no! Anel was sitting so good in the points! Oh my gosh, you have to feel for the guy. So close. And now we're sitting 4th in points, and that he's gonna drop. At least he's gonna drop below Den Artist, but I mean that's deep down in there. And we have a safety car. That's gonna really mix things up. Den Artist going into the pits. What about Dino? Dino misses opportunity. He cannot go in. No. Oh, that's going to hurt him. But what's going to happen? Hopefully, we don't get a safety car glitch. Please, God, no. Okay. Still good. Croman has caught up. Start to see people dropping like crazy. I think we might have a 5-lap shootout, maybe. Please, or they just may call it because it's halfway through the race, so they may very well call it. So Dino, he's still in 3rd. Richmond, he got to pit. He's on fresh super softs, I believe. Oh wait, yeah he is. Croman on old mediums, old mediums. But what about Dino? He's also on mediums as well. Northance 4th. Then he threw on some fresh super soft, so he's looking to burn through this field. It looks like everyone looks like safety car glitch is oh, Steven with the 5-second stop and go penalty, unfortunate for him. So 10 drivers left in the race. So, you know, unfortunately, it's a safety car glitch. We don't really get many of these. But when we do, and when it works, it's amazing. So we're going to literally have a 3-lap sprint shootout. Croman on mediums, Richmond on super softs, but we don't know how worn out those super softs are. We know that they're pretty dang worn out. Dyno right behind Richmond. I don't believe that Dyno has 3 second time penalty. I don't believe so, but I would like to double check. No, he only has 2 warnings, so if he keeps it clean, he keeps it within 3 seconds, first and second, he could steal it off technicalities. So far, Richmond has driven the wheels off that Haas machine. So, Croman actually may have caught a break here, maybe. It's really up in the air if this is going to hurt him or help him. So we're still waiting on the cars to form on up. Dennis caught up, and Full Air's catching up, so yeah, so we still have half the field to catch up now. That's actually going to help out Steve-O too, because Steve-O's had a fast car all day long. So this is actually really going to help him out. Could get some valuable points for Sauber here. There's Deadly Jason behind him too. The Deadly Jason on fresh super softs. He can't go through Ghost, so he's got to wait for the Ghost to catch up. Oh god, that's going to take forever. And maybe that works with the game, is letting them go past them. Where are the rest of the cars at? They're going through Maggots and Beckett, so they have some time to catch up. So Steve-O kind of playing with his this fuel mixture, trying to save as much fuel. We'll try to go into this. So we may actually be going green with just 2 laps to go. We're going to go on board with Croman, and so the safety car is ghosted. So we're actually going to be going green flag now. Lights around in the safety car. Steve-O won't be able to catch up in time. So here we go. It's all about the start. DRS is enabled right away. There's no time. There goes Richmond. He's right on the rear of Croman. What about Dyno? He didn't get that great of a run. Northant's pushing him wide. Helping out. Northant's helping out his teammate. Northant's with a 3 second time penalty. Dyno's still right there. He just needs to keep it in within, a little bit of a hit. Dyno spins out. Oh no, he spins out. No. Dyno now dropping. He's got to get it together. Nice and easy back on the track. He does have the pace. Oh, he can't get it. Oh man. He can't get it, but now we're going to go back up here. This is it. This is the battle for the lead. 2 laps to go off a safety car restart. Croman holding on. Richmond on super softs, but those are worn out. Croman's on mediums, but those are worn out as well. It's all about who has the better grip. And we could see Northants and Den possibly steal the win, as Den's on first super softs. Northants, I believe, is also on first super softs. Let me check. Yes, that is correct. So, Dyno just missing out. This is absolutely insane. 2-lap shootout. It looks like Den's kind of having a hard time dealing with it, but Northants, he's in P3. He's going to try to close in on his teammate and possibly pass Croman, unless they're going to work together. Ooh, on the gearbox. Richmond, we're going into the last lap. There you see Croman. He's going to be defending with everything he has in the last lap. Going around 15 and 16. Can he hold on to it? Or 17 and 18, I should say. 1 lap to go. Richmond right on it. It is so close, but where's Northants? Look out for him along with Dan as well. Dino now dropping back. He's now in 8th place. That's not going to help out his championship. Here comes Dan on the inside, trying to stick his nose in, trying to get North Ends. Oh, a little bit of a hit, I believe. Dan has lost part of his front wing. Yes, he has. So that's really going to inhibit his race. I'm looking. Maybe not. There might be a little bit of peace after that collision, but it's going to be close. Croman still holding on. Ooh, Richmond getting a little bit loose off the rear around turn 6. So very close. We just have one more sector to go. Croman holding on. But what about Richmond? Here comes North Ants. It's going to be close. If I was North Ants, I would not try anything sneaky on the teammate. It's all about team points. It's all about helping your teammate in the championship point standings. There's Dan, but he's having a hard time. Here comes Croman. Croman, hold on, going down the Hanger Straight for the last time here tonight. Here at the British Grand Prix, going around Stowe one last time. Can he hold on to it? Well, Richmond, he goes wide. My voice is cracking right now. Croman holding on. Can he? Just 2 more corners. Dan with a 3-second time penalty. That's not going to help. Croman is going to cross the line. He's going to win the British Grand Prix off a 2-lap restart. Dan's going to go into 3rd place due to North Ants penalties. Tambo moves up to 4th. Well, technically 3rd, so Tambo gets on the podium. Wow. Because Anthony doesn't count. So Tambo, I think that's his first podium of the season. So great drive by the Sahara Force India guys. Wow. Tambo showing 4th on the board was actually in the 3rd position. So he does technically get the podium. So congratulations to Tambo. Unbelievable. So we wait for the podium celebrations. Pretend there's a Sahara Force India guy and not a Red Bull guy. But somehow, miraculously, Croman holds on. Very worn tires. About 18 laps old, actually, at the end of the race. And there goes the champagne, the Croatian, spraying the cameraman. So congrats to him. And congrats to Richmond just missing out of a 1st place finish. So Croman wins. Unbelievable. Wow. That was absolutely insane. So Tambo getting 3rd, Den 4th, Full Air 5th, North Ant 6th, Dino 7th. He does get 7th position, but that's really going to hamper him as well. Thanks, J-Og, for the subscribe. Saw that. Appreciate it, man. So yeah, what is now, what was a 9-point lead. Is now a 20-point lead. So that was a very incredible race. It was very shaky at the start, for sure, because we had this random guy kind of show up, but they just played it as is, I suppose. So that is that. So amazing run. Croman just defended with his life, and so that safety car really ended up saving him for sure, because Richmond was on the charge, so that definitely hurt Richmond. But there you have it. Amazing last 2-lap sprints. That's the type of stuff I like to see on the Zebra 94. Signing off for Flat Out Racing and Racing Stripes TV. We will see you, actually, I'm going to be on a different channel Wednesday, commentating for PSORC, with another guy who I commentate for, Owen Wyatt. So, I will be tweeting that out, so follow me on Twitter. Or if you're subscribed to me and haven't followed me on Twitter, please do, at the Zebra94, and kind of catch up with that. And have a good time, come in and chat, whatnot, and watch some more racing of other people around the world. So I will be commenting on another channel Wednesday, But next Monday, we'll be back. That is the plan. Before I do go, I would like to apologize for the couple leagues, such as FLATOUT Racing here and then Straight Line Racing, for not being consistent as a commentator. Just, some days I just don't want to do it, and that's not fair to you guys. Or some days I just forget to tell you. And also with my job I have on the weekends, I work 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. And so those Sundays and even Mondays actually is like I need a rest, and I only get really one day off with working on the weekends and then going to school on the weekdays. So I would like to apologize, and yeah, so please forgive me. I'm doing the best I can. So thank you guys for tuning in. Subscribe if you haven't. Follow me on Twitter at @thezebra94, and see you next week. Good night.